Welcome back to the early stage buyer playbook. In part 1, we built your pipeline machine. Your CRM is ready, your smart views are configured, you're capturing every opportunity. But here's the thing, none of that matters if you can't get buyers on a call. Today, I'm giving you the exact script that converts 30% of our calls into scheduled meetings. Not 10%, not 15, 30. And I'm going to show you why most agents completely destroy their chances within the first 10 seconds. Let me paint you a picture. A buyer in Sweden has been researching properties in your area for weeks. They see an ad for a beautiful villa, your villa. They click through, they see the price, the location. It's exactly what they're looking for. They fill out a form, and our system sends them an email saying, quote, "We've carefully selected the best local agency for your needs." They're expecting a call from the recommended expert. That's you. Now imagine what happens when you call them and say this.
Hi there, this is Sarah from Sunshine Properties. How are you doing today? Great weather we're having, isn't it? So anyway, I bought your contact details from a lead generation platform, and I was just wondering if you might possibly be interested in buying a property in Spain at some point in the future.
Can you hear it? The desperation, the uncertainty. You've just told them 3 things. 1, you're a salesperson. 2, you bought their details from someone. And 3, you have no idea who they are or what they want. Every bit of trust we built through our introduction process, gone in 10 seconds. Here's the reality. These buyers have already been warmed up. They clicked on your property. They were told you're the expert. They received an email introducing your agency. Your job isn't to sell them a house on this call. Your job is to book a meeting. That's it. Let me show you how. The script I'm about to share follows a structure we've refined over more than a decade. It's designed to feel like a natural conversation, not a sales pitch. The core principle is what we call assumed familiarity. You call as if there's already a connection. Because there is. They clicked on your listing. They were introduced to you. They're expecting your call. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1, the simple opening and the power pause. You say your name, your agency, and then you stop. You wait. Here's exactly what it sounds like.
Hello, this is James from Costa Living Properties.
That's it. Clean. Professional, direct, and then silence. This silence is critical. It gives them a moment to switch context and actually listen. It also prompts them to try and place you. Their natural response is to engage, often with a question or acknowledgement. Most agents fill this silence with nervous chatter. Don't. Let the pause do the work. Step 2. Establish legitimacy immediately. The moment they respond, you give them the reason for your call.
You inquired about a property in Marbella through one of our partner platforms.
Notice I didn't ask if they remember. I stated it as fact, because it is a fact. Whether they remember filling out the form is completely irrelevant. You know they did? That's why you're calling. This single sentence answers the question burning in their mind. Why are you calling me? Step 3. Seamless transition into rapport. Now, regardless of whether they confirm or not, your next move is the same. Introduce yourself briefly, then get them talking. If they confirm, you say,
Great. We're a real estate agency based here in Marbella. Do you visit the Costa del Sol often?
If they don't remember, you say,
No problem. It might have been a little while ago. We're a real estate agency based here in Marbella. Do you visit the Costa del Sol often?
See how smoothly that pivots? You're not dwelling on the form. You're moving directly into building rapport with an open-ended question that gets them talking about their connection to the area. Step 4, intelligent qualifying. This is where you dig for their actual situation. Listen closely. Are they already living in Spain? Do they need to sell another property first? Are they focused on a specific neighbourhood? Thinking about renting before buying? Planning a visit next month? This phase shouldn't take more than a few minutes. You're exploring. How often they visit the area, where they're currently living, how long they've been interested. Any specific property requirements? Previous experience with Spanish real estate. What drew them to this area specifically? The key here is listening, really listening, not waiting for your turn to speak. Every piece of information they share is ammunition for the next phase. Step 5, the value hook and the temperature check. Once you understand their situation, connect it to your value.
Okay, that makes sense. What we specialise in here at Cost of Living is helping international buyers navigate the entire purchase process, from finding the right property, through legal requirements, to handing you the keys. How does that sound?
Those 4 words at the end, how does that sound? This is your first crucial checkpoint. You're actively seeking acceptance. You're inviting feedback. If they have concerns, you want to know now, not at the end of the call when they say they need to think about it. Let me show you what happens when someone has an objection here.
Well, to be honest, I'm really just looking around at the moment. I'm not sure I'm ready to talk to an agent yet.
Great, and that's exactly why I reached out. Many people are exploring the market initially, which is completely normal. That's actually why I'd suggest a brief online meeting. We can share some insights about current market trends in the area, explain how the buying process works here in Spain, which can have some quirks, and discuss opportunities you might not be aware of. It's really about giving you better information for your search. Would finding 20 or 30 minutes for that be helpful?
Notice what happened there. We agreed with them. We validated their position. Then we reframed. Their reason for not meeting became the reason to meet. They're just looking around. Perfect. That's exactly who benefits from an informational meeting. Step 6. Propose the next step. Only after you've presented your value and handled any initial objections, you propose the meeting.
Okay, great. The way we usually structure this is with an initial online meeting. In that meeting, we typically go through the different areas that might suit you, explore specific property types based on your interests, and explain more about how we work to protect your interests throughout the process. How does that sound?
Notice the double acceptance. You asked how does that sound after your value hook, and you're asking it again after proposing the meeting. This ensures you're not trying to book a meeting with someone holding unvoiced reservations. Step 7. The two-way closure. Once they agree in principle, lock it down efficiently.
Excellent. Does tomorrow work for you? Is before lunch or afternoon generally better?
Afternoon would be better.
Okay, how about 2 p.m. or 3 p.m?
3 works.
Perfect. 3 p.m. it is. I'll send you a calendar invite with the video link right now.
Offer broad options first, tomorrow or Wednesday, morning or afternoon. Then narrow to specific options, 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Never ask the open-ended question, when are you free? That invites procrastination. Keep control while remaining flexible. Let me run through a complete call so you can hear the flow.
Hello, this is James from Cost of Living Properties.
Oh, hello?
You inquired about a property in Marbella through one of our partner platforms.
Oh, right, yes, I think I remember that. The villa with the sea view.
That's the one. We're a real estate agency based here in Marbella. Do you visit the Costa del Sol often?
We've been a couple of times on holiday. We're thinking about maybe buying something for ourselves, possibly renting it out when we're not there.
That's a popular approach. Are you looking at any particular areas or still exploring options?
We liked Marbella when we visited, but we're open to nearby areas too if the value is better.
Makes sense. What we specialise in is helping international buyers navigate the whole process, from finding the right property through to completion. We also help clients understand the rental market if that's part of the plan. How does that sound?
That sounds useful, actually. We've heard the process can be quite different here.
It definitely can be. The way we usually approach this is with an initial online meeting. We'd go through the different areas that might suit your requirements, discuss property types that work for both personal use and rental income, and explain how the buying process works here. How does that sound?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Excellent. Does tomorrow work or is later in the week better?
Later in the week would be better. Maybe Thursday?
Thursday works, morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
How about 3 p.m?
Perfect.
Great. I'll send you a calendar invite with the video link now. Looking forward to speaking with you Thursday.
Thanks. See you then.
That entire call took about 3 minutes. No pressure, no awkwardness, just a natural conversation that ended with a booked meeting. Now let's talk about what happens after the call. If you scheduled a meeting, send the calendar invite immediately. Include a brief agenda. Mention any information they should review beforehand if applicable. And send a confirmation reminder 24 hours before. If you didn't schedule a meeting, don't give up. Schedule a follow-up task in your CRM for 48 hours. Send a value-based email with relevant market information. Note their specific objections for future reference. Let me address the elephant in the room. This takes practice. Your first few calls using this structure will feel awkward. You'll stumble over the transitions. You'll fill the power pause with nervous chatter. You'll forget to ask, how does that sound? That's normal. But here's what I can tell you from experience. Agents who commit to this approach see their meeting rates climb within 2 weeks. We've watched partners go from booking 1 meeting out of every 20 calls to booking 1 out of every 3. That's the difference between struggling and thriving. Remember what makes these introductions different. These buyers clicked on your property. They were told you're the recommended expert. They're expecting your call. You're not cold calling. You're following up on a warm introduction. Act like it. One final point. Some of you are thinking, this seems like a lot of effort for someone who might not buy for 12 months. Let me reframe that. When that buyer is ready to purchase, and they will be, who do you think they'll call? The agent who built a relationship with them over months. Or some random agency they find on Google. The work you put in today compounds. One strong relationship can be worth 50 cold contacts. In part 3, we'll cover how to run that first meeting and move buyers through your pipeline. But for now, practice this script. Record yourself, listen back, refine. The 30% conversion rate is real, but it requires you to put in the work. Your properties are already attracting interested buyers. Now go book those meetings.